Hi, everybody. My name is Courtney Parson, and I'm here to talk about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. My mother, when she was a young lady at 23 years old, died from a brain aneurysm. Well, she actually passed away, a few years later. She actually had a brain aneurysm, and she had that headache that just didn't go away. So imagine having a headache. We've all had one. But imagine trying everything like Advil, different massage techniques, different meditation techniques. We all get stressed, right? We all have those stress headaches or those headaches that just seem like they never go away, or migraines. There's all kinds of medication out there, but imagine having something like that that doesn't go away. My mom, thank goodness, knew enough to call somebody because I was there with her as a baby, and she called the paramedics. They came and got her. She actually did have a brain aneurysm, and we now believe it was related to a disease that we have been diagnosed with. I say we, my daughter and I, have been diagnosed with called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. We found out that my daughter had it because when she was about 3 months old, we noticed that her joints and her muscle tone was really bad. She didn't have good muscle tone. She was floppy. She couldn't hold her head up very well. And so we were concerned and we brought that to the doctor, and he had her evaluated by a physical therapist, and the physical therapist had mentioned a disease that she wanted us to be tested for, which is called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's kind of an unknown disease that's becoming more and more known about now. The more I go to the doctor over the years, the more doctors have heard about it. It's becoming a bigger thing than it used to be. And when we had the genetic testing done, we went to a geneticist. We had to go to Chicago, which is from my hometown. It's 2 hours away. We went to a special children's hospital that specialized in these type of genetic diseases, and we got tested. And we were, in fact, diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a clinical diagnosis, because the blood work showed that we did have this hypermobility thing going on. But unfortunately, at this time, there's not an exact test for this type of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So just to give you a little history of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it has been around for a long time. Obviously, it's probably been around for centuries. We just don't know. It's just that now a lot of things that were misdiagnosed in the past are now being accredited to this disease. It is a disease that affects your joints and your surrounding tissue. It can also affect your skin and any organs in your body that have blood vessels in them. So your heart, your brain. And there are many signs of it. One of the really early signs as an infant is floppy muscle tone, not being able to walk, not being able to do the milestones that are physical for a baby on time. And that is what drew our attention to that, along with my mom's history that was never really explained. They knew that she had a brain aneurysm. They thought it could have been, something she was born with, but they weren't positive because it was the early 80s and there wasn't anything known about this disease at that time. And so they kind of put it as an unknown. Maybe it's something that was just a freak accident or something that just happened and they don't really know why. Some people can just have a brain aneurysm for no reason, but there's usually something related to it. And for my mom's situation, we believe that she did have this connective tissue disorder that was undiagnosed. So it's important to know the symptoms. Obviously, if you have a headache, anytime you have a headache and it doesn't go away, you should always call the doctor. And if it becomes severe, you should go to the ER and have somebody drive you for sure. You don't want to go by yourself. And then, it's great to know ahead of time when you're young. It's great to find out that you do have it. With my daughter, we were not lucky enough to catch it early. So we have prevented her from injuring herself because basically it's like a rubber band. If you stretch out a rubber band and you stretch it too much, it doesn't go back to its original elasticity. That's what a connective tissue disorder is. It stretches out those connective tissues that surround everything in your body, and they no longer support things like your bones and your ankles and your knees. And if you work in a health field like I did CNA for 10 years, almost 15 years actually, and I injured myself that way. I had to have back surgery early. I have had arthritis early onset. I've broken a lot of bones because I'm very clumsy. I was always the joke at work, like, oh, we need to bring you bubble wrap. And at first I thought it was just me. I'm just clumsy. But now I realize that it was a real condition when my daughter got diagnosed and I got treated the same. I got diagnosed also because when she had it, then everybody had to be tested in my immediate family. And thank goodness it's just me and my daughter and not my other two boys. But it is a genetic thing, and I think it's important to be informed. And when something isn't right, it doesn't just have to be Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it can be anything. My advice to you is when you feel like something is wrong and everybody's trying to explain it away, and you have that gut feeling that it's not just that, always pursue it. Always go to your doctor and always have it tested, see what's going on, and don't give up. All right. Thank you very much for listening to me. I appreciate it, and you have a good day.